Johnson was known all over the community, not for his driving skills, but for his arrogance. As a taxi driver, he barked at passengers, insulted anyone who questioned his price, and believed he was doing everyone a favor by simply allowing them into his car. To him, respect was for the rich, and he wasn't about to give it to anyone who looked ordinary. One humid afternoon, a woman in her early 40s waved his taxi to a stop. She had 2 travel bags and looked tired from a long journey. "Where are you going?" Johnson asked harshly, not even greeting her. She mentioned an address, but he refused. "That neighborhood? If you can't pay extra, get down. I don't have time for broke travelers," he snapped. The woman gently tried to negotiate, explaining that she had just returned from abroad, that she wasn't familiar with the new charges in the area, and that she didn't have local currency yet. Johnson cut her short. "If you don't like my price, get out of my car. I don't carry stranded people. You think because you traveled you're special? Madam, please, get out." She looked deeply hurt, but calmly picked up her bags and left. Other passengers shook their heads at Johnson's behavior, but he ignored them. A week later, the shocking discovery. Johnson lived in a 2-bedroom apartment that he had rented through a caretaker while the landlady was abroad. He had always bragged that no one could ever chase him out. That morning, he woke up to find the caretaker and the same woman, dressed elegantly this time, standing at his door. The caretaker sighed nervously. "Johnson, this is Madame Gloria, the owner of the house." Johnson froze. It felt like the ground had disappeared beneath his feet. The woman he had mocked and humiliated was the very landlady who owned the property he was living in. Memories of his harsh words came rushing back like waves. He dropped to his knees immediately. "Madam, please, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I didn't mean those things. Please don't send me out. I have nowhere to go." Madame Gloria looked at him with controlled calm. "It doesn't matter whether you knew who I was. Every human being deserves respect. Pride makes people treat others as if they are less. Now you understand why life always advises humility." She turned to the caretaker. "Give him 1 week to vacate the property." Johnson begged, cried, and even knelt publicly, but her decision did not change. The lesson. As Johnson packed his belongings that week, he realized too late that pride had cost him everything. He had not lost the house because he was poor. He had lost it because he looked down on someone he thought was beneath him. Moral lesson: the disadvantages of pride. Pride may make a person feel powerful for a moment, but in the end, it destroys relationships, creates enemies where there should be friendship, makes a person lose opportunities without realizing it, blinds one from seeing the value in others, always brings regret when reality finally strikes. Humility costs nothing, but pride can cost everything.